in Gwagwalada Area Council, we have reduced the number of women that now have access to financial services. That is a result. From Albir, you can say you have provided household items to 500 women in 12 months or during 2024 Ramadan. Do we get it? That is where this result comes, and the MIE, you understand what I'm saying. And it may come in percentage if you have earlier conducted baseline assessment. That now informs you to know the number of rich. Do we get it? So, your result, you can be selling it to your donor. They may tell you, MIE have certain questions, and so what? Why do you want to distribute 500 household items? Because we want indigent women to have access to clothing, for example.
They use it for salads.
So you have answered the why. Then if you give them, what will happen? They will be happy. They will be able to attend Eid prayer. Do you see now you are convincing him why he should put his resources? Then if you do that, what other things that will happen? Madam mentioned issue of going to school, enrollment. When the last administration introduced the school feeding program, people thought they are the one that started it. No. Obafemi Awolowo did it. Awolowo did the feeding program in the southwest then, under Universal Primary Education, UP. They did it. They will bring pickup of milk to public school, give us cup. They said the children of the poor, you are not eating balanced diet. They will open the tap and give us milk, 1 egg in a day. Just that because of policy somersaulting in the country, and that is why we are here today. It was not a new project. I don't know what did it then. So I want us to understand project management from this concept of temporary endeavor, undertaking to create a unique, Albir is a unique project. Faith and Philanthropy is a unique project. It's a unique project. The way you manage your zakat is unique. It's unique. Any question? No question. So the purpose of project management is to plan. Somebody mentioned plan. I think it's Brother Nurdin and secretary. And you can see that intentionally I put it in bold and I underlined it. To plan, to organize, and manage resources to bring about the successful completion of specific project goals, outputs, and outcomes. We can discuss this. The essence of Albir, eat well, fine, zakat, wakaf, whatever you are doing, the purpose is to plan. If you didn't plan, you will fail. You must be organized. You must manage the resources, both human and financial, very well, so that you bring it to completion of the result. Albir will get will not be the same result that Ifeanyi will get, but both of you will get the result, and that is why we do close out in project management, to show that what we said we are going to do with our donor, we have finished it. and we close the project out. So output and outcome. You may not get the impact immediately. You may not get the impact immediately, but it is very sure that you get the output and outcome easily. And anybody can tell us what output means here? Output, apart from people in mail. I want you to relate it to the project you are implementing. Output and outcomes. Do you have theory of change in AL-HABIBIYYAH?
For the eat fine, eat halal.
You have a theory of change?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the theory of change?
The
Of eat fine.
The eat fine. From the objective, basically we wanted to see how the imams and scholars, Islamic scholars, freelancers, and even women to be educated, to be enlightened on the concept of corruption, accountability, and transparency. At that stage, we just wanted to educate them that corruption is bad. This is the effect.
So if you educate them, what will happen?
So when we educate them, they will be accountable. When
To
we
who? To who?
Say the outcome. That is
No. It's good. He's talking about the output.
So by the time they are educated, they know accountability is good. Once there is accountability, there is going to be good governance. If there is good governance,
So the good governance will not be the outcome.
the outcome, and we are going to have societal development.
That will be the impact.
Yes.
Okay. Now I want us to get it from that perspective, because the new project you are implementing, you should have that at the back of your mind, that your input are those activities. Then the result, if you organize a training session, that's an output. Then what happens from your training? How many people now make use of the knowledge gain? That's your outcome. So if you notice any change in the society, that's the impact. Are we clear with that? So from Adil, because it's good to use your project so that you understand that you are not collecting household items. So you have reason for collecting it, and you have reason to have targets. So that next year, let's assume that this year you distributed 500 crores. So your target next year should be 1,000. That's 100%. And if you do 2,000, you get it. Because now you have baseline of 500. So if you do less than 500, it means something is wrong somewhere. It's either you didn't get enough household items from people that you used to get, or you don't have enough staff that will go out to mobilize. Do you get what I'm saying now? Because we are going to go to constraints of project management. So we'll go to constraint of project management. Because your baseline, you must have baseline you are working with, and you must have target, and you must have cumulative target. That within the 36 months of this project, we started from scratch. But when you do your midterm evaluation, this is where we are. So by the time you are doing your closeout, you should be able to say, okay, we've reached this level. So when you are now showcasing your results, because your donor will not have time to read those long paper. That is why the new media, let him turn it to infographics that people can relate with. Number of clothes distributed during 2024 Ramadan. Number of zakat disbursed. That is what, it's not the writing, no. Nobody is writing again, no. Are the doctors are? Nobody. You can do animation with it. You have good relationship with media. AL-HABIBIYYAH. You can do animation of those your project, and let NTA play it for people and see it. Let donors look for you and say, who are these people doing this wonderful thing? There are a lot of things we are doing that we are not documenting. And we are doing it because we have passion for it. But in development work, the passion and the result, they are two different things. I'm doing it because of God. It's different. I'm doing it because I want to sustain what I'm doing so that I can do more. Yes, it's good to be because of God, but you need to do it so that they can sustain. Because some of you are not in the salary.
So that you continue doing it.
You continue doing it because of God. So if you want to continue doing it, you need to increase your visibility. I'm not seeing you well on social media. I have to tell you that for free.
We are under
It's not social media. Do you get it? You need to have dedicated social media person. And you need to have a clear communication plan. We want to push out the outcome of our retreat to larger society. For example, this is your new media officer, and it's going on LinkedIn to push it. And if all of you here should like it, or you share it, all your friends will see it. So it means you need to follow yourself. And if you have dedicated handle, you must popularize it to all your members to follow. There is no way somebody somewhere will not follow one of you. And if you are doing something around Albir, I will expect you to tag Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Do you get it? I will expect you to tag UNFPA, UNDP, your donor, Makato, UNICEF, USAID. Do you get it now? So once you tag them, don't think people will not see it. Their communication person will see it. And when they are looking for people to work with on that issue, they will remember you. Do you get it? Like you can tag Embelembe. Many people follow them as well too. Don't just push without tagging somebody. Because in your communication plan, you must have targets. We want to tweet 10 content in a week, for example. So if you tweet 10 content and all AL-HABIBIYYAH members that are following you retweet, how about, come on, good number. I don't know whether you agree with me. And you tag relevant partners. Don't bother whether they see it now. They will see it. So it means you need to do mapping of development partners that are doing something related to the work you are doing. You can't be talking about supporting refugee or IDP and you are not tagging UNHCR. You are not tagging Ministry of Humanitarian. You are not tagging Refugee Commission. Do you get it? If possible, Human Rights Commission. Do you get it? So you need to do mapping of relevant ministry, department, and agencies. And when you are talking, you talk with the branches coordinator, that people at the branches level at state, this ministry that we have at federal, they should do the same at the state level. I saw you recently in Kaduna. You had a program in Kaduna recently.
Yes.
I can't remember that, but I know I saw the program in Kaduna. Do you get it? So the same ministry at federal ministry level, at the state level, let them replicate it. You talk to the missioner at the state level, the youth at the state level, to engage whatever you are posting. In my office, if a director should post something, he is waiting to count the number of staff in the office and look at the likes. How many staff like and retweet? That's the first. During performance evaluation, it's one of the things they will use on visibility and partnership. Look, man, we have not been seeing you retweeting. What happened? So anytime I check my social media, I will first of all check my office page and go and like and retweet. And I will now go and count who are, at the end of program, I look at, I say, I'm not saying you, what is happening? For the past 3 days, you have not been retweeting, you are not on social media, you are not active. Do you get it? That's why they call it new media. And in fact, Facebook is even the simplest one. After 1 year, they will even remind you again and bring it for you. So let's look at the constraints to project management. We have mentioned some of them. Cost. Malam Mohammed Hawa mentioned that. Resources. Madam has agreed that they need enough people to support them to do what they are doing. Time is very key. We agreed to start this session by 4 o'clock. We didn't start until 4:15. And you know, in project management, once you are behind with 1 day, it's going to affect whatever you want to plan. Because for you to now key up, it means somebody must do extra night. Somebody must do extra work. So timing is very key, and schedule. And that's why we say we are going to have WBS tomorrow. We are going to break the work down to smallest parts. Scope and quality. The project that you mentioned is very new. So it means you should not walk out of the scope and you must deliver quality job. So all these three and others are the major constraints that can affect effective project management. If MacArthur should delay to transfer money for implementation, it falls under resources, time, and schedule. And it may affect the quality of the work you are going to deliver. Except they are going to give you no cost extension. That we are sorry because of our procedures and processes in US, that 3 months delay will be given to you as no cost extension to finish unfinished activities. Do we agree?
Yes, they used to do it.
But cost, if you under budget at any point, for example, if you are to train 50 Muslim organizations on concept of faith and philanthropy, and you are to use this Potiskum hall, and the rate Agiji Hotel is giving you is, let's say, 200,000, and you have to use it for 3 days, and that's 600,000. If you mistakenly put 20,000 and you formularize your Excel sheet and you just draw it down, what you will see there is 60,000 instead of 600,000. And in the process of processing your document for approval, you just print the Excel sheet, attach it with your internal memo, with the concept note, with agenda, and you take it to Imam for approval, and Imam just say, Secretary, this is approved for implementation. And you take it to finance, Director of Finance, to disburse money. Will he disburse 60,000 for this hall instead of 600,000? Can you see the problem now?
Yeah.
If you are to accommodate 20 people for 3 nights at 60,000 per night, that's 180,000 times 3 times, if you mistakenly put 18,000 there and you multiply it by 3, it means you will take them to Yanya to go and sleep. Do we get it?
They will even get to Kefi. It will pass in
There's no hotel of 18,000 in Kefi.
I know.
Okay, maybe if you go to New Kefi Hotel, Sawalino is about 25-30 now.
Yes. You know.
New Kefi, their old rooms, you see the box TV, maybe 10,000, 15,000. Sir. Okay, sir.
This constraint to project management.
No, sit down, sir.
Okay. If it's a product-based project and a service-based project, is it constraint? Are they the same?
There are peculiarities, but if care is not taken, because you are still going to cost. For example, you are to engage consultants that will develop, that will do baseline assessment for you. and you have to pay the consultant 100,000 per day for 20 days. That's 2 million. Do you get it? What we are saying in your Excel sheet, instead of you to put 200 under the unit and you put 10, you now put 10 under unit and you now put 20,000 under the cost. When you go to the sum, it will give you 200. It will not give you 2 million. It will give you 200,000.
Yes, that will be different.
Yes, so there will be difference. And the mom has approved 200. And you get to director of finance. In his book, he's having 2 million for consultancy, but you are bringing 200,000. So cost and resources.
Yeah. Because why I said that, if it is service-based project,
that is service. Engagement of consultant is service.
Yes. But if it is a product-based project, it may be difficult.
It may not.
Because
For example,
you need to manage to resources. Maybe you may need some resources that is not available here in Abuja.
No, and that is where that you know we put cost and resources. Yeah. Your consultant may not be based in Abuja. It means you will need to buy tickets for the person to come from wherever he's coming from. Yeah. You need to organize airport pickup. Yeah. So when we are doing the work, WBS, those are the things we are going to talk about. Yeah. Because if the consultant will come to Abuja, he will not sleep outside. And if the consultant is sleeping in a hotel for 3 nights at 60,000 per day, that's 180,000, and is entitled to per diem of 30,000 per day. That's 30,000 times 4. If you are sleeping for 3 nights in an hotel, you are entitled to 4 days per diem. Your arrival day, your normal 3 days, and your departure day. And instead of you to put 30,000 for per diem, you put 30, you put 300 naira. That's what we are saying. So resources and costs. So if you are the one in charge of project management, Mr. Nuruddin, so when office manager is bringing any memo for you, because you are accountable to people, we are going to go to the Raki tomorrow when we are doing the concept. Who is responsible? Who is accountable? Do you get it now? We are going to do that. Then it's not just to bring it and you take it to the man. The essence of our bringing it to you is to vet. I say, no, no, you put 300, it's over there for 30,000. Go and change it. The next slide, we speak to that. The role of it. Everybody here, we are all project managers. Because we all have roles to play. When it comes to MIE, they will not ask him. He may give you supporting answer. Director of Finance or head of secretariat may support you. Do we get it? So that is that. The scope. Don't forget the scope of the project. And that is why, as project officer or program manager, the objective of a project you are implementing must be here. Anytime I'm talking about court adjournment and case management, I always say it has 4 distinct objectives. 1, case management. 2, evidence management. 3, scheduling and notification. 4, court digitalization. So I have the 4 here since 2022. So if I'm writing the report and they ask me indicator to each objective, what are we measuring? I know what we are measuring. So I talk to M&B officer and say, no, number of court staff trained. It speaks to objective 2. Number of court digitalized speak to objective 4. Number of notification and scheduling speaks to objective 3. Number of CMS, case management deployed, speaks to objective 1. So as project manager or project officer, objective of your project must be here.
You need project evaluation.
Yes. And as project manager, your budget must be with you. If you have understanding with Agric Hotel, and that year just bring hotel accommodation for a consultant, 100,000, you know, go and look at the budget now, it's 60,000 we have here. Where did you get 100,000? And if you are the type of the record that do creative accounting,
Window dressing.
Creative What they call
Creative accounting.
Accountants have said that.
Expected to prepare 3 accounts: approved account, implementation account, and variance account.
Yeah.
Variance account is your savings, which in Makato case, your 29% is administrative. They expect that you are going to have exchange gain from the money. You will tell them what you are going to use the exchange gain for. Those are the ones we call creative accounting. Hotel accommodation is 100,000 on your
approved account.
Don't worry. Maybe you have understanding with a hotel. Every room we are taking is 60,000, but on the rack is 100,000. But because you patronize them always, they give you NGO price, for example, or faith-based organization price, 60,000 naira. On your approved budget is 100,000 naira. So it means you are saving 40,000 naira on every accommodation you are doing. So that is your variance account that will cause savings. Your implementation account is 60,000, while your approved account is 100,000 that you have on the account. So at the end of the day, you expect your accountant to do the 3 accounts for you, so that the money that you have from your variance is to sustain the organization after the project. Are we together? Don't listen to this one too much. It's another session. It's not part of it. You have accountant in the house?
Yes.
Amen. You know NGO accounting is distinct. It's distinct. Or anybody from admin here? Adia?
So me and the shelter.
Do we have anybody that is doing admin work in AL-HABIBIYYAH? You are doing the admin work. Now you want to pay your consultant. What are you expected to look at before payment? Or you are not doing it? Do you deduct WHT? Why?
It's advance.
Do you audit your account?
Yes.
And you have not received query? No, it's wrong. Because you can't pay your consultant 100%. The law says you should deduct 5% if it is an individual. WHT withholding tax, then you deduct 10% if it is an organization.
Like we have not had a consultant.
You never had a consultant. You're a resource person.
Yes, we have.
You pay them 100%.
Yes.
How? No, not per diem. Your per diem is not subjected to WHT.
Yeah.
That is consumption.
Yeah.
But if you are paying people, withholding tax, is it not channel account? Is it not 5% for individual? 10 for organization. So you are dashing people money. It's good, but it's not a proper accounting.
Okay.
It's not a proper accounting. We can do that session on statutory deduction. But you deduct pay from your staff. You pay pension.
The accountant.
All your staff are volunteers. No, fisabilillah. All are volunteers.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
All out.
But they are collecting stipends. That is above 300,000 in a year. Nobody is earning above 25,000 in a month.
I know there are.
And that means above 300,000 in a year. And you are not deducting. That is very risky. So it means your auditor has been doing some. So not Magomago is, but
Waiver.
it's waiver, but it's not too good. Maybe it's looking at you from charity perspective. Because yes, you are tax exempted, but your staff are not tax exempted. I hope you know. You are tax exempted as an AL-HABIBIYYAH, but your staff are not tax exempted.
Oh, okay. The truth of the fact,